to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, tight. Hey, tight. Half.
Allen setting up to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Round 80! Go!
Fullback trying to power him across. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, and so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Down. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. And I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like they need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. Black. 95. Black. Red. Watch it. 6. Hut.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. And let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Right. Green jack.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. He goes the Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Hey, look! Green 19! Hey, home! Hey, tight, middle. Regular. What's up?
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Hey, tight. Right in it. Gun. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a 1st down. Play action now, Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Allen looking to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
56. What's up?
Now the shotgun give to Cook. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop them short on a sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Brown 80! Half 10.
Watch it. Get wide.
Middle. What's that?
Allen setting up play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Here he goes, third and long. Forces it one, and it's intercepted. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the bench, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Down. 10 cycles. 10 black. Drill green. Ready?
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here's ETN on first down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Oh, it's 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
Let's go. Ready?
The right side, no one has it. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Here we go, third and less than a yard. They'll run here, ETN. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Switch, yellow. Go pink. Fury, yellow.
They'll run, ETN. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Ready, ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Catch made. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Allen now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. James Cook the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Got the big yards on the right side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes out to the left. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Josh Allen the touchdown.
We know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No to return this. Jerks away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ready.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Set. Ready.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10, looking to throw. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. Hut. Stick. Mega. Ready.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 Hooked on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 45. Right.
Motion the slot man right.
Set.
Gives here to the motion man. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Slide through. Come on, set. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Blue, 32. Slide, 97. Ready?
They'll try it left with ETN. Free inside the 30. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. What a poor effort there. The kick goes out of bounds. Excellent field position coming up at the 40. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Five wide. Half 10. Alert!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Stop. Go.
2nd down, here's Allen again. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He'll get it at the 9. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
6. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Set, cut.
Throwing off the play fake. Caught by Collins on the slant. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready, set.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Here we go, set. 10 black,
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
56, 56.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Allen on 3rd and short. Drops it off to Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down from the 42.
Alert! Right, 80!
Now Allen escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air again, Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Middle.
At the 43-yard
Alert!
line.
Half. Alert!
Allen going to throw again. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to 1st and goal.
Alert!
That's another Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook. This is a designed run for Allen. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
A loss of 2.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Bills football and their season on the line here as they trail. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Regular, 319. 5 wide.
That's your man.
Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. No hesitation. hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game.
21. Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Blue, black, red. 52 blue. Rail. Cut.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Pass play coming here. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. He's out in the clear. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Best run games in this league out of bounds. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
21-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set hut. Drill. 10 black. Set hut.
Keeping it with Mixon. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has it in close. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready. Set.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Ready? Gun. What's that?
Allen to throw. Big strike here to Moore. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Look out.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Alert! Alert! Middle! Alert! What's that?
Second down, Allen throwing again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Half 85. Half 80. What's that?
Allen on third down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Hey, hold.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What's that?
Again, Allen to the air. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making a 4-point game here in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Right. Set, go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Texans only up by a few. The Texans set to punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10.
Monday. Alert! Look out!
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game.
Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
You, yellow.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. Rocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
62 blaster. Ready. 33. Yep, field, black. Ready?
They go right back to ETN. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Blue, 32. Red, yellow. Blue, striker. Black shot.
They'll look to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on second down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here he is to throw. Over the middle and caught by Shakir. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Bass now to kick this away. No to return this. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Down. Red, watch it, 6. Smash, red. Yellow, blue. You go red.
They'll come out throwing. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Ready?
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Yellow, set.
They'll go play action. incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now it's second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Red, blue, 32. Slide blue.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
33, yellow, red, cycle. Six, mega. Blue striker. Set up.
Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
Okay.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
45, white. Claws red. Grill green. Blaster, 6. Black shot. Ready.
Desperation time here. Flush down out to his left. This is for the ball game. And he spots that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage.
Set, ready. Ready.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that is incomplete. They got the look they needed, but no luck. This game's over. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. So to the conference championship game, they go, Brock. A season that's already memorable, lasting at least one more week.
And that's all you want to do, survive and advance, and see what's ahead of you. Now in the distance, you can see the Lombardi Trophy. But you also know right here in this windshield is a big conference championship game next week.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.